Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Up next on ESPN, welcome everybody to week 3 of the NFL on ESPN. I'm Chris Berman. We're here to get you set for what should be a good early season test for both of these clubs. Cardinals, Texans. It's game time.
The fans are finding their way to their seats, those who really own those seats, as we get set to begin this exciting game.
Hello everyone, Charlie here. Welcome to another episode of the Texans franchise. We are 1-1 home matchup here against the Cardinals. Looking forward to it. This should be a good game. We got to get something going here on offense whenever we get the opportunity, more so than we have the last few games. Our offense has been dreadful. I do appreciate you watching. If you're able to subscribe, that'd be awesome. I'm on my way to 100 subscribers. That's my big goal. There we go. 3rd and 5. Nice. All right, here we go. Good start to this one so far. Defensively, make a stand here. 3 and out. That's what we want to see. They throw it off short to the running back. Nowhere to go. Incomplete. Love it. Love it. Let's get the ball. Here we go on offense. We have really struggled to consistently move the ball down the field, so I want to change that this week. Got to get something better going. Toss out to Ricky. That's a good start. About 10, 11 yards, first down. Good play. Good play. First down and 10. What are we doing here? Gonna toss it deep over the middle and double coverage incomplete.
Pass is incomplete with the second and 10. Ball at the Texans, 43-yard line.
A 2nd and 10. Little QB draw here for Michael Vick. Good play. First down. Texans are going no huddle. Trying to catch the defense off guard. Let's see. They had a receiver deep. Oh, no. He came back. All right. 2nd and 10. See if we can settle things down. Texans put a runner in motion. And the ball off to Ricky. He's got nowhere to go.
Number 35, the ball carrier. Move it back, 3rd and 9.
All right, 3rd down and 10. This is a tough part of the field here. Don't quite know if you're in field goal range, punting range. Tough to say. Michael Vick going to run it on a QB draw. 4th and 6. We might just see the Texans going for it here.
4th and 6. Ball at the 40-yard line.
And here we go. 4th down. First big opportunity. Oh, the defensive line got to Vick. Offensive line could not hold up in time. And that's a sack. Turnover on downs. Insta shed there from number 99. Nice play. All right, defense, all you got to do is just match him. Just match Arizona. They stop, you stop. Easy enough. Here we go, roll out to the right. That was a bad decision. Tommy Harris was right there. That's a sack. 2nd and 15. Okay, that pushes them behind midfield now. Let's see what they do. Uh-oh, they're taking off, and nice play from Urlacher. Keeping that to a short gain there. 3rd and 12 upcoming. All right, 3rd and 12, let's go. Oh, this is going to be another tough defensive matchup, I guess. Defensive first game. They throw to the outside, incomplete. No, it's picked off by Wesley. What an interception. First, it was deflected by Will Allen, then picked off by Wesley. Did he get 2 feet in bounds? Oh, the teamwork. Dante Wesley. I knew that was your name. That's just your nickname. Okay, unfortunate busted play there. Gonna leave it up to this 3rd and 3 now. And there we go. This is why we have Wyden, and they can't connect. Come on, guys. We need to do that. We need to play. Let's go offense. Get him next time. Arizona back with the ball. What are they going to do? Throw it over the middle in coverage, but it's a completion. Second down and 1.
Number 42 with the tackle. Ball at the 46-yard line.
Second and 1. They run it right up the middle and get the first and a lot more.
First down Cardinals. First and 10.
Eddie George, 10,000 rushing yards in his career. What a milestone. Why'd you have to do it this week, my guy? It's a toss out to him, and he just lost a couple yards. Now you're under 10,000, hopefully. How about that? All right, 3rd and 7. They're lining up in shotgun. See if we can hold them. Peppers got through. They throw it off deep to the left. It's tipped and incomplete. 4th and 7. All right. Here we go. 47-yard attempt here for the first points of the game. Arizona going for the lead. It is up and off the upright and in. It is good. Michael Vick is currently 0 for 3 to start the day. Not what you want to see, folks. There he goes. Got a receiver over the middle. Morton. Oh, that's going to be probably an incompletion. For now, it's ruled a fumble. Texans are going to line up quick. And it's going to be challenged here. Looks like from Arizona. Should be an incomplete pass. Again, we just can't connect on these passing plays.
After review, the play stands.
Play stands?
Did have possession. It is their
Whoa. They
Arizona
call that a
charged
fumble?
timeout.
Arizona charged a timeout? Dude, if Arizona had landed on that ball and recovered, I would be livid. I would be livid. Second down and 10 for the Texans. What are we going to do here? We have Ricky Short, but we also have a receiver over the middle. Oh, no. It's cut off by the safety. 3rd and 10. Vick is now 1 of 6 today. Maybe the passing game is just impossible. What can I say? I've done my best. Let's see here. 3rd and 10. See what kind of options we might have. Vick wanted to throw that receiver, but you've seen how the passes have gone so far. All right. Arizona back with the ball. Our defense has been good so far. Our offense, atrocious as usual. They toss out to the left. Urlacher gets run over. And Sanders has to push him out of bounds. George with a nice play. Huge first down for the Cardinals. One of the few times I've seen Urlacher get run over like that.
Ball at the Cardinals 36-yard line.
They roll out to the left. Dockett is there for a sack. They keep rolling out, please. Our second sack of the day. Now 2nd and 16. Another good opportunity for the Cardinals to score. They throw to the outside here. Uh-oh. This could be a huge play. They get to the red zone right as the first quarter comes to an end.
2nd and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 11. Another handoff to George. This time Urlacher brings him down, but a good gain. It's going to be 3rd and 4. They drop back to pass. They drop it off short to George. What a tackle. What a nice job from Allen. There we go. Another field goal attempt for the Cardinals. Looking to go up 6-0. And they make it. They are 2 for 2 on field goal attempts today. How about this offense start moving the ball down the field? What do you say? What do you say? Well, we got to change something up, and throwing isn't working. Let's lean on Ricky. That was some good blocking right there. 2nd down and 5. Well, the Texans had to talk to the girlfriend penalty right there. 3rd down and 9. And let's see, what are they going to do here? Offense needs a play. And now Fitzgerald on the outside. He's going to catch it for a 1st down. There we go. That's what the Texans needed.
2nd and 9. Ball at the Texans, 39-yard line.
Run it again here on 2nd and 10. We have the lineman out there, but somehow just cannot create the holes necessary. 3rd down and 10.
Ball at the Texans, 39-yard line.
He will just go one-on-one deep to Moss, and he makes the play. Another huge 1st down for the Texans. Great play from Moss and good blocking from our tight end and our running back. Way to pick up the blitz.
Second and 7. Ball at the 24-yard line.
So 2nd down and 7. 3.5 minutes left to go in this 1st half. We run it with Ricky again. Another 3 yards. 3rd and 4.
The ball carrier. 3rd and 5.
So 3rd down and 4 for Houston. They've been able to convert some 1st downs so far. They running off power to White to the outside. He comes up just short. 4th and inches. Texans might be going for it. So 4th and inches. Texans are not going to settle for a field goal yet. Vic about to lower those shoulders. Get that 1st down, and he's got it. We could hit the 2-minute warning here if we don't like this look. But I think we're going to run it. Play action. Clark is open. Touchdown, Texans. Right before the 2-minute warning, Texans convert. Nice drive, exactly what they needed, and they got the passing game going as well. That was a beautiful drive. All right, what is Arizona going to do? 2 minutes. They have 2 timeouts because they lost that challenge earlier, if you remember. Let's see. The defense has been pretty good so far. They run it. First play up the middle. Oh, he runs over a guy. Runs over a 2nd guy. Oh, Hart's with a touchdown saving tackle. My word, Eddie George is tough to take down.
2nd and 9.
Here we go. 2nd down and 9 now. Will they go through the air? No. Another handoff on a draw. Eddie George hurdles a guy. Eventually taken down. 3rd and 3. They call timeout. Eddie George, 55 yards so far. 3rd down and 3. Are they going to run it again? No, the first time they go through the air here. To the outside, it's tipped. What a deflection from Weaver, the defensive lineman. Dropping back in coverage. What a play. Now it might just be a good time as any to actually try out these halfback screens and see how I'm supposed to get them to work. Do I lob it? I guess not. I guess halfback screens are literally broken. I'm sorry. My bad. I shouldn't have even tried. That's my fault completely. In case there are any kids watching this, remember when adults tell around you, say, try new things. What's the worst that could happen? Tell them that you could throw a freaking interception. That's what could happen. This one's incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. Second down and 10. Let's go defense. Been pretty good to this point. Need to keep it tough here. They go through the air. Sanders, he picks it right back. There we go, defense.
And that'll do it for the
That's the
first
end
half
of
of
the
this
second
one.
quarter.
The Texans with a small lead, 7-6. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
Okay, Dana, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime comparison. And as you can see, total yards definitely tell the story thus far. The Texans should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. We'll pick up the action midway through the first quarter. Dante Wesley is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. After driving 25 yards on 5 plays, Aaron Elling sets up for a long one here. He's got plenty of oomph behind this one. It's through. Connect on the field goal. Cardinals. Towards the end of the first quarter, Cards up by 3. Corey Bradford had to work to find an opening, but he was able to haul this one in. Texans middle of the second, Santana Moss is going to come up with a big play here in the deep ball. Have a look. A 34-yard play that set up a Texan touchdown. Texans up 7-6. Eddie George would make the first guy miss. Then he'd rip off a chunk of yardage here. The Texans on defense, number 37, was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Cardinals, still late in the second quarter, Cards trailing by 1. Bob Sanders would come up with the big play to kill a drive, as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. And that's where we'll leave this one. Texans are holding on to a lead, 7-6. And as far as my halftime hero, well, there's really no contest. Michael Vick has been unstoppable. So that does it for our halftime report. We'll send you back now to the second half of this one. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe are there. Gentlemen.
All right, second half action underway. Can Houston repeat that fantastic drive we had last time? I hope so. First play handoff to Ricky. Oh, man. One man to beat. Couldn't do it. Second down and 10.
Second and 10. Ball at the Texans, 30-yard line.
17 runs to 12 passes. That feels about right. I don't trust the passing game. So we run it again, and we get 2 yards. 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. Ball at the Texans, 32-yard line.
Now this is interesting, huh? Could go Moss to the outside or White. We'll see. We'll go White short. He makes the catch, but gonna be short of the first down marker. We're gonna have to punt it away. I would say a lot of these matchups have been defensively focused mostly. Sometimes the fourth quarters, though, can get kind of wild. That's a nice draw. Well, they had some running room, I thought, but now it's only 3rd and 9. Oh, okay, 3rd and 9. Huge opportunity. What's going to happen? They go deep. Hartz is right there for the pick. And it's deep into Arizona territory. Texans have the ball on the 35-yard line. Nice play.
Second and 5. Ball at the 31.
I've seen a few 0-3 teams to start out the year. Oh no, Ricky. Oh, that's some good blocking. Okay, that's a lot of running for about 5 yards or so, but that's a first down for the Texans. Colts down there are 2-1. Titans are 0-3. We don't have our first divisional matchup, by the way, till week 6. Which is kind of crazy. We're going to go to the outside. Morton, there we go. That's a nice first down for the Texans. Good play. All right, so 3rd and 2. Texans take a formation with Baxter in the backfield. And they're going to hand it off to him. And Baxter's got running room. He gets down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal. So can the Texans add on the hand it off to Ricky? And he lowers his head for the touchdown. Texans extend their lead 13-6. Will they go for 2 to try and make this a 9-point game? It's a fake! Extra point and Breeze runs it in for 2. No one was expecting that. Texans take a 9-point lead. The fans are loving it. Folks, it doesn't get much prettier than this. On the extra point, Drew Brees runs it right in for 2. Look at that stat line from Jeff Garcia. Woof! Michael Vick has certainly outplayed him. Vick started things out pretty rough, but has gotten better over the course of the game, whereas Garcia's only gotten worse. That's a bad run there for 2nd and 11 upcoming. They roll it out to the left. Garcia has room. Throws it out to his running back. Oh, and he's got a lot of room. Our defensive back just ran away from the ball. Wish she hadn't. That's a first down for the Cardinals. They throw to the outside. It's tipped around, and it's picked from Urlacher. A 4th interception from Garcia. The Texans defense is as good as they've been all season. Maybe the whole franchise. What a play from Urlacher. That's the 2nd time we've tipped the ball around and then come down with the ball. Awesome.
2nd and 7. Ball at the 45.
Bit of a risky play here. I kind of want to run. What could go wrong with a risky play? 2nd down and 8. Probably not that risky. Just a counter. Ricky, he's actually got all kinds of room. Oh, no. We ran into his own lineman. We could have had a much bigger run. 3rd and 3 now.
Washington with the tackle. 3rd and 3. Ball at the 40-yard line.
I mean, there's only one possible option. Ricky down low. 1st down. Good play. A completion to the running back. Can you believe it, folks? That's worthy of a fist bump. Oh, yeah. Texans, we run to the left with Ricky. Spins a man, jukes a man for 3 yards. Fourth quarter, 3rd and inches. We lead by 9 currently, looking to extend that lead. That's a first down. Texans okay, letting this clock run down a little bit. Toss it out to Ricky. And he's going to get about 3 yards, 4 yards or so. All right, so already in field goal range. What are we going to do here? White goes out. We're going to throw it over the middle to Morton in the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. What a play. Vic and Morton with the connection, and the passing game has been so much better in the second half. Thought we'd go short, be conservative. Nope, go all the way down the field. Nicely done.
The extra point is good.
How about this return to form for the offense? Now leading 22-6. 16-point lead. They throw it out here to the left. That's a first down for Arizona. They don't have all the time in the world.
First and 10. Ball at the Cardinals 36-yard line.
Hand it off to George. Urlacher brings him down.
The ball carrier, Brian Urlacher with the tackle. Second and 8. Ball at the Cardinals 38-yard line.
Another handoff to George right up the middle. That's a good tackle. Hey, 3rd and 3 upcoming. 3rd and 3. Huge play. They throw it out to the left. A huge play.
Down Cardinals.
Another 3rd down conversion. All right, so 3rd and 1 after all. Will they run it? Will they throw it? I could see them doing either one. They drop back to throw. Throw it out to the right, and it's completed. First down inside the 10-yard line. They go no huddle. 1st and goal at the 9. They throw that to the right side, and that's completed for a touchdown. Wow. 2 or 3 bodies in the area. They somehow squeeze it through. First touchdown for the Cardinals today. That makes it 22-12. They're going to have to go for the 2-point conversion. Here we go. They toss it out to George, and he's got it. 8-point game.
Second and 7. Ball at the Texans 33-yard line.
Could end up being a fun play action right here. Let the clock run down. One-on-one deep to Tredonis Luke. It's completed. He beat his man. And that's a completion all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Huge play for the Texans. That might just be the dagger. The biggest play of the day. A play action bomb on 2nd down.
Second and goal. Ball at the 2-yard line.
2nd down and goal for the Texans. 2-minute warning approaching. Toss it out to Ricky. Touchdown, Houston. That's another TD and their biggest offensive output in a good while. Up by 2 scores yet again.
Ball at the Cardinals 41-yard line.
Oh, that's a dangerous pass, and Tillman's caught it. That's an interception for Houston. And they return it all the way inside the Arizona 30. And that's going to put the knife in the heart of the Arizona Cardinals. So 3rd and 7, we've been running down the clock, but come on. I mean, you gotta try to throw it here. Vic can always run it if need be, right? We'll throw it off short here actually to Snyder. Get him involved for a completion. Throw it out to the right. That's deflected as well. Oh no, Dante Wesley injured here late in the fourth quarter. Not what you want to see in the last minute of the game. That's completed, but short. Texans will take over, and this game is over. So, folks, that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. This was a great one. This is as good as the offense has looked in maybe an entire season. So this was a really fun episode for us. We really needed this because it's been lethargic so far this season. But this win puts us at 2-1 this season. Huge victory here at home. Hand it off to Green here.
William Green, the ball carrier.
So, folks, I really do appreciate you watching. It really doesn't mean a lot to me. My name is Charlie. I'll be back every single Sunday with a new episode of the Texans franchise. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you folks in the next one.
Gain of 2 yards on the play.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Vikings come away with a 7-point win. Joey Galloway stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Lions pick up win number 2. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Marcel Shipp is probably the one that most leaps out at you. It's a broken arm, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for 11 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Anthony Simmons might be the biggest loss on this list. A broken elbow is the culprit. He's out for 5 weeks. Now we'll move on to our top story of the day. Michael Bennett is going to find himself in street clothes for the time being, and that'll be a major blow to this club. So that'll do it for now. Boomer, back to you.
Quincy Morgan pulled down 100-plus receiving yards and helped his Raiders beat the Chiefs. Up in the Windy City of Chicago, we had the Bears edge their way to a narrow 3-point win. We had a big trade also of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
Over now to news of a trade that might have some ramifications. Randy Thomas leaves the Dolphins and will be on his way to the Rams. So he'll be asked to be a big part in what'll be a revamped offensive line. In exchange, they'll get someone to beef up their roster. Tank Williams is just one of those guys you love to have on your team. He'll be an immediate factor for his new mates.
Cardinals, Texans. Michael Vick had it going through the air as he found his man for a big play. The Texans go on to win this by the final score of 32-14. Down in the Georgia Dome, we had the Falcons lose by a 12-point margin. The Chargers got 300-plus yards from their offense in their victory at Qualcomm Stadium. The Broncos won on the road and will now head home to meet the Texans. Jermaine Lewis stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Carson Palmer threw for over 200 yards and helped his Seahawks beat the Panthers. Patriots, Bills. Ace, Deuce, and plenty of use McAllister is at the 25-yard line, and boy, his line's been doing a good job for him today. And here they go again. Bounces outside, makes the move himself at the 25. Touchdown! The Patriots win this one by the final score of 20-17. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Colts pick up win number 2. And in our final game, we had the Giants come away victorious. So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN. the worldwide leader in sports.